In this video, I'm going to explore the battle between Snoop Dogg and mainstream media.
It's bad because white kids listen to rap. How is it bad? It's just music. They want to be down with it. You know, then it's all good.
22-year-old Snoop Dogg, who will be arraigned later this week on murder charge.
It's no secret that Snoop has been very vocal about his dislike for the way the media portrays black people.
And with the release of Snoop Dogg's debut album, Doggy Style, that is nothing but smut.
If you don't like it, don't listen to it. If you like it, love it. If you don't, you.
I'm going to break down some of his most controversial statements and try to get to the bottom of why he feels so strongly about this issue and mainstream media.
Star Snoop Dogg consistently makes headlines both for his best-selling records and for his high-profile legal troubles.
Lately, it is the legal problems, charges he was involved in a Southland murder that have taken the spotlight, but
fear that what started out as music to inform has turned into music that incites.
22-year-old Snoop Dogg, who will be arraigned later this week on murder charge.
This week, the music industry was encouraged to stop releasing the music, and a U.S. senator threatened to hold public hearings on the subject.
Those who say rap will die and it's never here, it's no good, this and that is bad for kids. I'm here to say, you know what, it ain't even true. We're going to continue to do this and marriage and give opportunity for black people. At a young age, you have talent and want to do something rather than gang banging or killing this black man. They can do something like rapping or something. And it's like, it's an inspiration for me because they look at me and say, well, if Snoop did it, I can do it. And that's cool.
In Los Angeles, where a rating point in radio can be worth $1 million a year, stations that choose to censor gangster rap take a risk. But at this station, the risk was deemed worthwhile.
There comes a point in time when you're influenced on a daily basis by so much negativity that plagues our communities that you have to put the ratings game aside. You have to put the bottom line aside, and you have to do what's right.
KACE, located near the geographical heart of South LA gang activity, admit dumping a program format dependent on hardcore rap. Other stations like market leader KPWR continue to play the music, but now edit or bleep out words deemed too offensive.
I continue to believe that this is superficial in some ways.
Why not say, we're not going to play the record? Wouldn't that send a stronger message?
That would send a very strong message, but it might also punish the success of the radio station.
But community leaders say that success comes at too high a price.
Well, if you're calling yourself or someone is addressing you as that, then you take on that role or that characteristic, and I think it does us as a society great harm.
I am here to put the nation on notice that violence perpetuated against women through the music industry in the forms of gangster rap and misogynist lyrics will not be tolerated any longer. Instead of continuously exposing our youth to negative media that distorts their images of male-female relationships, that undermines the stability of our families, communities, and nation by encouraging violence, abuse, and sexism as acceptable behaviors, and perpetuates the cycle of low self-esteem of African American youth. And with the release of Snoop Dogg's debut album, Doggy Style, that includes artwork that is nothing but pornographic smut.
When I do speak on women such as women who conduct themselves in that manner, if you're a woman who approaches me after a show and want to have sex, don't know nothing about me, you know what I'm saying, just want to get yours on and get pregnant, you know what I'm saying, or get some money, some type of lawsuit or something, you know, I look at that as a, so what I'm saying is that I don't like them types of women around me, so at the top, if you that type of woman, you're not gonna come around me, but if you are a classy woman, intellectually speaking, you are always submitted around me. I never disrespect a woman.
This is the latest issue of Billboard magazine, and if you look in the category of hot rap singles, and there are 50 of them, many of the titles suggest violence, sex, drug use, and profanity. In fact, I can't even say some of the names of the songs on television. Rap is essentially a black art form. But it's a gold mine for white recording companies, which artists say encourage the hardcore lyrics because they sell. And surprisingly, 70% of rap music is bought by white young people.
This is Wu-Tang Clan. This is Snoop Dogg. Obviously, that's real popular.
Now that rap is pop, if somebody white listen to it, they like, well, it's bad because white kids listen to rap. How is it bad? It's just music. They want to be down with it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
And now black leaders say some rap is having a negative effect.
The people must now begin to fight back. Say that the race and degradation, the sex exploitation is unacceptable.
What did they do behind closed doors? Just put their life in front of the cameras one day and see how it's projected. You know what I'm saying? It's misread a lot of times, and you know, that's what it's there for. It's called the media. The media is what I label it as. My definition of media, it can break you or it can let you. That's the definition of media to me.
How great it is to be in a gang. How great it is to slap women around and call them bitches, and how great it is to sell. Unfortunately, you've got a lot of kids that are also getting that, and that's being perceived as black reality.
Gangster rappers don't seem to care if radio bans their music. Snoop Doggy Dogg's new album is already #1.
If you don't like it, don't listen to it. If you like it, love it. If you don't, keep it. Nothing that y'all stood for or fought for, you know, the slavery and all that y'all went through. I'm not, you know, negative against that. I mean, I appreciate y'all for staying down for that, making it easy for me. You know what I'm saying? I tell my grandmama that all the time. I appreciate you for, you know, saying, standing up, being bright, and living through this and having babies live that allow me the chance to be here. I don't know if to feel that I'm just some negative role model. I mean, your grandkids is loving me, your baby, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why don't you stop and conversate with them and see exactly what they love about me and try to understand me rather than try to criticize me, and not that before you even get an understanding, only watch this show or something, you know what I'm saying? Watch it on TV. Hear the facts from me rather than reading about them. Get it one-on-one from me.
Hip-hop magazine writer James Bernard says rap censorship is a waste of time.
Those records are still going to be popular, those attitudes are still going to be out there, those guns are still going to be glorified.
Regardless, Rich Guzman and a growing chorus of others believe something must be done.
If we as a radio station have influenced even one in a negative way, then we certainly are not serving the community in the proper way.
And I'm not hard to get along with, I'm not hard to deal with. I mean, you know, it's just the media that tries to, you know, brainwash anybody that's trying to be down with something black, that's positive, that's young, that can move something in this world. That's what I am. I'm in that position where I can move something. And what they do is try to brainwash my audience so I won't have no audience.
And now that his trial is over, he's finally able to speak his mind about the feelings and emotions he had during this long case.
We, the jury in above entitled action, find the defendant, Calvin Brodus, not guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree.
I mean, the danger came to us. We perceived it as a threat. That's the reason why Malik acted the way he acted in the situation. You know, I look at it like this. If Malik would have waited another second, I might not be here doing an interview with you right now. If he would have waited another half a second, I might have a hole in my head. He might have a hole in his head. He might have a hole in his arm. You never know.
Thank you for watching and subscribing to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, keep an eye out for my other content coming soon.